Hey the berries, welcome to a time in one -5 LP Janna Support game on EU West. Playing with Zaya and going up against a Kaiser Blitzcrank. We're doing BladesJanna. So BladesJanna might be something that you've seen people hype up and ramp up in the video creation world. I don't rate it that highly, but I'm gonna see if I can try and like change my mind. I've seen a few Jannas use BladesJanna. And I think every time I've seen it, I think it's bad. But it could be just because they're bad players, right? At least I have a good excuse. If I int here, it's not my fault, it's the build's fault. But generally, it's 3 or 5 points in the W early on, and then you're maxing your E. So you're acting more like a AP carry harasser in lane, and then you're transitioning into more of a support later on. The issues I have with this, though, is that Halo Blades is going to have 0 relevance later on into the game. Like, if you have Glacial or Summon Airy, that's going to be relevant throughout the entirety of the game, where it feels like Halo Blades is like, you're using it to win lane, right? You have to win lane with this, otherwise it feels kind of troll. So, we'll see how it goes. So we'll take W level 1. We can harass Blitzcrank early on. So we managed to get a couple autos with that Halo Blades there. Lucky Kaiser generally is quite short range and easy-ish to harass. I've got to be careful, Blitzcrank Cook. Halo Blades up again. I only got 1 auto attack off there. So difficult because the trades are not great, right? Yeah, I wasted my ward there to stop the Blitzcrank from holding that brush. Not actually too happy about that. So yeah, it's very difficult, honestly, to do more than 1 auto hit in lane, even against something like this. Yeah, I'm not a massive fan of this. I mean, I should probably be hyping this up and going, oh my god, this is amazing for YouTube content views or whatever, but I'm just gonna be honest here, I'm not a fan of this at all. It feels too risky every time going in. Oh my, okay, she's dead. Although, shield. Okay. Okay. I don't have my E again though. In fact, I don't even have mana. Halo Blades! Oh my god. Oh, I've got no mana now though. Had nowhere to go really. Halo Blades cap, yeah, something like that. What does that 10 actually indicate? Halo Blades attacks 10. Percentage of Halo Blades attacks landed 56%. Yeah. Do you not get Swifties for more on hit? I think some people do. I'm not going to do that though. I think people do that for more on hit damage, but I don't think the on hit damage is enough to go, oh my god, it's time to do that. Like the cooldown on E is so big. This echo's griefing a bit. Is like, yeah, we're not doing that. Oh, not quite enough. Okay. Hey, name I can't pronounce. L1, L4C. Thank you for the prime sub. Much appreciated. Ugh, I hate having to use Q. Like, we don't have like mana flow banned, we don't have cookies. Like, mana is a massive problem. In this rune tree. Okay, I've nearly got wards, that's why I went for that turret there. I mean, they're pretty low here, but one Blitzcrank hook could... Okay, never mind, we're fine. I had to use my Q there to interrupt the Kaiser's recall. Like, they need to look at recalling here. Could have maybe snuck an auto attack or something there. They're gonna go all the way back to recall. Oh, I hit Kaiser. I got the 20 gold.
Swiftly.
Don't have enough mana to do my Q. Too damn expensive.
For tranquility.
But the point of Hail Blades is meant to try and get as many auto attacks off as possible to utilize the extra on hit damage from your passive, but on the bozo. Gonna get into ignite range.
Behave Plants just resubbed for 47 months. Yes, Bizzle, slay. Get it? It's a Christmas pun. I'll show myself out.
That worked. Hey Plants, thank you very much for the tier 2 sub, much appreciated. Thank you very much for the 47 months resub. Thank you. There's no shot that just worked. Okay. Start walking into Shirley's. My heart was racing there. I was like, doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo. Didn't know if that would work or not. Blitzcrank did pay attention. But you didn't have enough mana for hook, so yeah. Hey Hoots, thank you for the prime sub. Welcome to the Berry Bush. Thank you so much, guys. We've nearly hit 500 subs on the channel. On the Twitch channel. Thank you very much.
As you wish.
Whoa.
Asmonel joined the Berry Bush.
Hey,
no
Asmo.
more ads.
Hey, thank you for the prime sub. Much appreciate it. Thank you very much, everybody. That's very kind of you all. Oh. Has he got like no boots? This Echo has no boots. No, no. Well, that's no good, is it? I think I'm dead. Oh, no, I'm okay, I'm okay. Oh. I've got no mana. Rip. Oh, it's not died to the clone. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Yeah, that's definitely the theme here. With this Halo Blades build, that's been overhyped in my opinion. Okay, we managed to get some extra Halo Blade procs here and there, but like on the whole, I don't think it's been warranted. Like having Airy or Glacial Augment and then having extra mana regeneration in the build, that's like the main thing. How many more subs to 500 on Twitch? We are on 491, I think. It says on my dash 491. So 9 more. So if anyone has any primes that they want to drop down, that'd be fantastic. 492 after Asmos. Yeah, I thought that too, but I think it was already done. On my dash it says 491, so... And thank you very much, Kiko, for the prime sub. Welcome to the Berry Bush. Thank you very much. Oh, it says 493 now on in the chat, but on my dash it still says 491. So I guess it's taking its time to update. Hey Craig, thanks for the prime. Thanks, primers. Guess sometimes you just have to ask. Thank you very much, guys.
Craig Gaslang joined the berry bush. Always here to help out.
Thank you, thank you. Like, it's only 32 extra bonus on hit damage. It's like, it's not any much more than like an airy extra proc. I mean, for the hail, getting like 1 or 2 extra autos attacks off is like minorly better
5 to the berry bush.
damage wise than airy. And thank you, Libra. Thank you for giving 5 subs to the berries. There's a Quinn here. I didn't even see her. It's that bad that I didn't see her. Probably a little bit bad that I didn't see her. Probably didn't need to take that one, but yeah. It's 100 extra damage if you get all 3. Yeah, if. That's a massive if though, right? Massive if you get 3 Halo Blades attacks off. But don't forget, you're still going to be auto-hitting anyway if you have Airy. So it's like, you're probably getting overall plus 50-ish in the same like auto-attack speed, duration, length, if that makes sense, right? I don't really see the point. At the cost of mana and not having my Q as often in lane when I might actually need it and all that sort of stuff. I don't know. I think the W is doing respectable amounts of damage. You can definitely warrant in terms of going into that instead of maxing your E straight up. Like, honestly, that I've been kind of doing a little bit. But you don't need boots of swiftness unless you are like giga roaming around or having to giga dodge a lot of skill shots maybe. Yeah, I think it's overrated. Matchup dependent maybe. I don't know. I don't know if you're going to get much better use of being able to use Halo Blades on a Kaiser who is quite short range anyway and a Blitzcrank who has big areas of vulnerability, right? You might be able to get away with it in the lower ELOs where like people overextend a little bit extra and stuff, but I mean people have been doing this build in high ELO. That's dead. Shielding the Cassidon to see if he wants to actually go into that. It's all fast with that ghost. Didn't realize she popped it. I mean, I'm speeding up the Kaiser by flashing in front of her there, but. Just tighten the turret a little bit just in case. But I'm having severe mana issues. Like I'm about to pick up another fairy charm, but yeah. I mean, you speak ill of the Halo BladesJanna art, but I see a 4-1-6 Janna carrying this game. I mean, I don't feel like what I'm trying to say is I feel like I could do the exact same thing. I'm dead. See that? Halo Blades bait, man. I was like, oh, okay, now I can hit the set for a little bit more auto attack. Like, this is not what you want to be doing in the mid game as Janna, though, or any enchanter is looking to harass like that, right? That is like literally the classic reason why this kind of build sucks, in my opinion. Like, baits you into doing stupid stuff like that. So, oh my god, I can get my Halo base proc off now. Oh, okay, never mind. What's the point of the building? Well, that's my point, right? I think it's been overhyped. I think people are Like if you look at high ELO players in like Master and stuff, like 90% of Janna players are doing this very build right now. And honestly, I don't understand why. It's crazy, isn't it? Like I'm like 426, right? As Janna, 15 minutes, and I'm saying that this build sucks because it does. So I'm also building Crown instead of Shreddiers. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's another point. That's just like, how selfish of a player can you be? Like, you're not... There's no way Janna, right, is an AP carry in the mid game onwards, even with this build, even if you go Crown, right? Like, how giga selfish is that? It's completely unnecessary. Varus Radiant Virtue is good. I've seen it and it's actually quite good. Varus is insanely tanky and somehow is able to do a ridiculous amount of damage. I think it's more got to do with the fact that he's able to stay in combat more to put his debuff on, like the 3 stacks on. Like the W overall has some... crazy scaling. But yeah, this isn't like on that same kind of wavelength though. It's because max Virus W does max health damage anyway. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Like it's more like the, it's like if people go tank Vayne for example because of the true damage on the W. It's kind of weird. It's almost like those abilities should maybe be actually scaled properly off physical damage or something rather than just being generically this amount of true damage or whatever, or max health damage. I think those things need to be nerfed on AD carries. Anything that has like max health damage or true damage needs to actually scale with making sure that they're buying damage items still, rather than just being able to buy tank because it's just stupid. Sword there, but... Whoa, I'm getting some HoB Blades procs, let's go. Can you kill him? Okay, cool. They got Dragon in the meantime on that though. Maybe I could have like altered the set away to try and prevent him from actually killing them, finishing off the turret. Why not get a Nash's? Because HoB Blades is like having the auto attack speed. Like once you've got HoB Blades, actually having auto attack speed doesn't really help that much, because it makes it so that HoB Blades ends even quicker. So it makes that rune worthless the more attack speed that you have. That's why you see like people that go Lethality go HoB Blades, just so that's their initial attack speed to get some stacks on. I mean, like, we're on 106. Well, okay, that was with home guard, so I was going to say that's pretty crazy. Okay, so yeah, 47 bonus magic damage per auto attack. It's like whatever. Like it's not. Like at this point, auto attacking is not really the priority. The priority is making sure that we maneuver and position properly in fights and shield the people that need it and stuff. Shredder's proc put up to 100. I don't know. But Shredder's only lasts a very short period of time anyway, so. But don't forget, I don't have magic penetration either. I'm doing magic damage, but really the number's going to be half that. So really I'm doing like 25 magic damage per auto. If we all go down for Baron.
As you wish.
I might be dead here. Oh, what? Yeah, I'm dead here then. Okay, my bad. Thought I could flash over the set and maybe get away with it, but yeah. There's no reason that... There's no excuse for these guys to be caught though.
Breathlessly.
Got a 0-5 top Quinn. Cassin that's got 2 Giga defensive items. The only person that's really going to do damage on our team is the Sire. Are they on Baron? They're on Baron. Set's pushing in bot right now. Halo Blades time, let's go! Side's not doing anywhere near enough damage that we need. Oh my god, that set's doing... We have no damage on this team right now. We don't have the damage. Kassadin having to go these 2 Giga defensive items, we still need to wait for him to finish his tier. Quinn's irrelevant, Echo's irrelevant. Echo's pretty irrelevant this entire game actually, so it's going to be Kassadin once he hits the super late game, and then the Xayah, hopefully she has enough for that. But... Yeah, the BladesJanna S+ in lane. I think it's just like in lane, it's probably just an A. I don't even think it's that S+. Oh, for Kaiser ult for me there too. I know the Blitzcrank flashed. I did delay a bit of their time. So I need the Last Whisper. I think that's what she's buying next, but that set is a massive problem. Have to try and pick up an Arden and I hope the Xayah will have enough later on, but she's 2 level behind the Kaiser. Oh no. I mean, I've already shielded her. I'm dead now actually. Oh, am I dead? Yeah, hi set again. Literally the same thing happened again. Yeah, it went 4-1 in lane to now 4-6. Oh, that interrupted the Kaiser's ulti. So is this Quinn just trolling then? Like, what is the situation here? I was gonna say, she was just holding back for such a long time until basically they're ending. Yeah, GG. Yeah, I wouldn't be doing this build again. I hate it. Need more testing? No, because I was pessimistic going into it anyway. I know, like, I had positional mistakes in the mid and late game there. To warrant the deaths. I had that. I had nothing to do with the Halo Blade stuff, but I think that game was just going to be lost anyway. Like, the top lane was... I didn't realize top was that far behind. And seemingly rage quit completely. That Quinn did not take part in any team fight until right at the very end, right then, if you want to call that a team fight. And we just had no damage on our team at all. No one had any damage available to them. I did more damage than the Echo. Did more damage than the Zac. But yeah, I wouldn't say like that the bot lane did anything particularly special. It was just that the Zed Giga carried, that's for sure. He roamed down the bot a fair amount and picked up those couple kills and stuff. But we didn't have any answer for their relatively tanky team. We didn't really have anyone for like to do constant damage over time. Like, because I only just able to build her last whisper at 25 minutes. And it's not her fault, but it's just like ideally that last whisper is a Dominique's at like 20 minutes kind of thing with 3 items, but which that's a massive tall ask honestly with how far we were overall behind. So yeah, the build is fine, but it doesn't suit your game style anyway. I disagree. I'm a really aggressive player, I think, especially when I'm playing something like Nami. It's all about understanding what trades are capable in lane. And the problem is that Janna's auto attack range and her W are still a little bit too short to really exploit onto anybody. But you saw it in the trades. You could see I was trying to be aggressive in lane. Yeah, we managed to get a couple of kills or whatever, but I think I could have still managed that without Halo Blades anyway. And this was like perfect scenario really in terms of harassing as Janna. Like Kaiser's really short range. Blitzcrank, you know, if he misses his hook, he's vulnerable for like 10 seconds and they kind of have to respect it. The problem is when you go in for those trades as Janna, you pretty much always take a massive chunk of damage back with you and you don't really want to be standing there auto attacking, taking free damage. And if you are, there's a chance you're going to get pushed on doing that, and then you're going to need your Q to disengage, and your Q costs 90 mana. And then if you don't have mana regeneration in your build, you don't have the mana regeneration to actually do a disengage, or like even afford to even shield yourself properly. Because if you're doing W and then E and then having to use your Q, you've already spent like 35% of your mana just doing one like little bit of trade. It's just not worth it, in my opinion. I don't understand how this has become meta, because it doesn't make any sense. I think it's this Giga Troll. And once you get into mid and late game, this rune is pointless. This rune is Giga ass, like mid and late game. Not even good kind of ass, like, you know, uncleaned, washed ass. This is an ass, sweaty build. I'd rather have Glacial Augment or Airy. Just flat out. At like mid and late game. Like, those two runes are just 10 million times better than Halo Blades. Because once you start like thinking, oh, okay, I'm doing, say, 50, let's say, be generous here and say 60 magic damage per auto, right? With Halo Blades, not accounting for magic resistance. So really, it's only half of that. So only you're doing plus 30 damage per auto attack, right? You're doing, say you managed to get all 3 procs of Halo Blades off. That's plus 90 damage. If you didn't have Halo Blades, you probably got 1.5 auto attacks off anyway, right? But then you're doing Airy or Glacial Augment. So, like, I think it's a no-brainer that Airy and Glacial Augment are just flat out better later on into the game. It's just like, is the Halo Blades worth it in lane? I don't think so. I think it's bad.